So you want to draw Optimus Prime, but you've never drawn any character before, you've never actually tried sketching before, this is the video for you. I will take you through the step-by-step process on how to draw Optimus Prime. What's up YouTube? I'm Alpha Prime and welcome to Alpha Sketch. Alright guys, so in this video today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Optimus Prime. I done a live video over on my Instagram page, link is in the bio, and I done a live video with my good friend John at Legends of Cybertron. Definitely check out his Instagram too. I'll link that in the bio as well. So John has never drawn any characters or maybe sketched much ever before, and he thought that this would be a fun idea so that I could show a tutorial teaching somebody that hasn't actually drawn anything before. So in this video, split screen, I'll show you my drawing on one side, John's drawing on the other side as we progress through the drawing. If you find this helpful, definitely leave me a comment in the comment section below. Also, if you do a drawing using this tutorial, please send me it in a DM. I'm going to post that in a video next week. So let's get down to the tutorial. Let's start with the hardest thing that any artist, and I'm sure they'll probably agree with me here, is to draw a circle.
Oh no.
Nobody can draw the perfect circle.
Can I go get a 2 pence?
Mine's is always very, this is why I says to you to bring the rubber and the pencil, because we'll tidy it up.
Oh, I see, okay.
Once we're to it. So you just try and get a circle. It's only, this is all a rough work.
Oh yeah, I see. That's okay, that's not too bad.
That's actually pretty good, actually.
That's not too bad.
Actually. So,
don't be daft.
So we're going to split this circle into a third. So what you want is you want to bring it round like an arch and try to draw a third of your circle.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's going to be facing that way.
So that, I get you. Right, so let's... Oh no, that was a big pants.
This is why you like the rough sketch. Not many artists you see this section of it. Usually it's a finished, polished drawing half the time you see in it. And then what you want to do on this side of the face is we want to just flatten this off.
Flatten it, okay.
Yeah.
And just flatten it. So like that.
Yeah. All you're doing is taking away that sort of arch sort of way. It's just to give you that is going to be the side of his face or his head, just there.
Ah.
So the next thing, one of the most iconic sort of bits, and it's just to give me sort of what I use for Optimus is to give me a sense of where everything is that one of the most iconic parts of an Optimus Prime is the little crest that he has on his head.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
So it's just literally, you bring down one line just down to the circle, and then you bring it into where you have your arch. And obviously on this side, it's going to angle out a wee bit more. We'll just put it up that way.
It's probably just you just can't do it, because I can see it on mine. Sorry, Gareth, third on. Oh, well, you can't, because I'm seeing what they're doing.
Different on there.
Oh, right. Gareth, you know your picture, can you bring it down a little bit? Because apparently Helen can't see the top end of Optimus's head.
Oh, you want...
Yeah, if you bring it like down.
Move his paper down.
Move your paper down.
I can't see his top.
You can't.
How's that?
Is that better?
I'm on a delay.
She's on a delay. It's not the first time in my life.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
She's going to kill me later, mate. Don't worry about that. No, it doesn't go to a point, no. Okay, right. I'll get going now.
Square it off, just...
So down to there, like that.
Yeah.
And then, oh, you did that bit first, didn't you?
Yeah, I always do this sort of, bring it down to the circle, bring in your little line into where you have the arch for his face, where the direction he's facing. Bring out this one at a bit, you can see the angle here is a wee bit more.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And then you just bring that up to meet up here then.
probably about there then, isn't it? And then you kind of like did that, didn't you? And then square it off.
Yeah.
Yeah? How's that?
Looks good to me. As you can see, all it is shapes at the minute, like, and it doesn't really look like very much, but it will eventually come together. So next, what we're going to do, I'll bring this line, and what we will bring this bit now, and we're going to just darken in the circle as such to join up. See this, the flattened side?
Oh,
Bring
I
that up
see.
to there.
So, oh, mine's only a little bit here, see, something like that. If I go from there instead, like so, yeah?
Yeah. And then what we're going to do, if I can get this right, is we're going to give him this, is it like the little flap sort of, the face mask at the top of the
Oh,
helmet.
yeah.
So we'll just do one line across. You can take it
From
right
like
out
that
if you want,
like
like,
that.
and then
Oh, I
just,
see, yeah.
and then we'll do the same with another line just below that.
And just below that, another one. Okay. Like that, yeah?
Yeah, perfect. We're flying.
Awesome.
And then we'll just give, this is just for the bridge of it now. It's just further up, but then it's going to meet just at the bottom of his crest.
Like so, right. So like that, yeah? And then across.
That's it.
Like that? Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, okay then.
So now we're going to get a bit more, well, you can actually just, we'll bring this down. This is just to give us sort of an idea of what way down it's going. So just bring that. It's
So
not
like
overly important which sort of, where you go with it, like, but all we're doing is just giving it so that every line now that we do is going to be sort of in line with that, parallel with it.
oh, I see, right, okay.
That's all that is.
Is that not too bad? That's okay, isn't it, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
that's all right. Yeah.
Not every picture is going to be absolutely identical to everything, like, so even whenever
Oh,
I draw them,
no.
like, I'm not a photocopier, like, so. Right. So now what we're going to do is just about sort of giving yourself just a little bit of space. What we're going to do now is bring down this part to become the mask. So once you get your line to there, and then you can just join that.
Oh, I see.
Just bring that off this side. Obviously, there's going to be more here, so not going to do it
So
too far.
I'm just going to do that and just darken it a bit there, like that. And then it's more of a straight line, isn't it, like that?
Yeah.
Like so. And then like that, yeah?
Yeah. We're flying.
Man looks like a demented turtle.
I'm telling you, this is exactly what every drawing, any artist does. So it starts off rough, and it doesn't look like anything until you start adding in the sort of proper features and stuff. So next is just sort of about a third probably across. We're going to draw another line down here. Just a
Okay.
straight line. And another one just parallel to that.
And then one there as well. Okay.
And you can just make that into another shape. Just
Oh, I see.
square those off.
Oh, I square them off, right, okay. Like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Let's say then, with the angle, this is going to be a wee bit more at an angle. Just bring those two bits down.
Like that. Oh, I see. Oh, I know where you're going with this. It's going up there then, isn't it?
We're going to go up this way now, so we are, and sort of try and fill in this part of the helmet now.
Right.
So
I'll follow you.
Yeah, so you sort of find about halfway on this bit here.
Okay.
You're going to take that up, straight line. Oh, mine's isn't too straight, to be honest with you. Should maybe go that way a bit more. So just draw a straight line up from there.
Like that. Oh, it goes a bit further up, but yeah. Okay, right, there we go.
Yeah. Well, like it's different artists will draw the helmet differently. So, and then just bring that parallel with this bit here.
Bring that parallel with that. So, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just as long as
Yeah.
you see the top bit of the helmet there, we were sort of going with. So.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
What you want to do now is in line with, let's see if we do it this way. So you try and bring this parallel in as well, as much as you can. Just bring it in a little bit. Even if you don't go too far with this here, we can, we can always just start.
I nearly did then. I nearly did. I was like, too far.
That's why you go. That's why you do it with pencils first, and then you can always rub out and edit and stuff like there. Don't ever go straight with pens.
That's not too bad. There you go. That's better.
And now for another hard bit, now at the point of that, at the very top here, you're going to bring that down and meet that little bit that you brought out.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Like that. Yeah. That's right, ain't it?
Yeah. It's just going to make that front panel bit just of the side of the helmet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. All right then. All right, I'm ready.
So you can you can now just fill in that circle bit now just to meet across from the crest over to that part of the helmet.
Okay. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad.
And I've actually, this here line here, I've actually probably went a wee bit too far. You probably, because you wanted to sort of start a wee bit narrower up top. So you can see there, I've sort of went a wee bit too far with it. You want to bring that down, sort of arch to about roughly where this here line would be going, and then you just bring it on around there.
Oh, I see. Okay. So bring that, just watch it like that. And then, where did you stop? It was about there, wasn't it? And then in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good so far.
Not bad, not
so
bad.
Good, guys. Now, what we'll do is you can actually bring that the bridge bit, then you can bring that down if you want it. Doesn't matter when you do it, but we'll just bring that, and that'll just connect up all that wee bit there.
Like that. Hey.
Yeah. So.
Man. Okay, never mind. Go on, carry on.
So what we'll do is, if you can find roughly, if you can take the straight line. Another thing that I struggle with is drawing straight lines, especially when I'm trying to work around the camera. Right, so try and bring that straight line across. All we're doing now, and we'll do it down here for this one too.
Right, okay.
Just so we have sort of, we're keeping them roughly the same size, the very most.
Oh, I get you. So it goes to about there.
So they're not going to be final lines or nothing like that there, but I use this as sort of my way of being able to line stuff out as best as I can. So just a little bit out from his face. You want to draw your line straight down. And again, I'm just going to a little bit more. This side's going to be a wee bit narrower than this side because it's a bit further away. All that good perspective that artists talk about.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that looks good.
Looking all right.
That looks good. And
I'm surprised myself.
So if you could try and, what I do is, I try, see where I've got this wee line here, right? So I'll try and get that motion and then try and bring it across the best you can and try and replicate it as such.
What was that then? The this bit here?
Yeah, this. And then you're bringing it across to this part of the mask. So you're taking...
Oh, I see. So we're going from here.
Yeah.
Going from here to say over here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, am I wrong? I'm wrong on that one, aren't I? Go from there to say here, did I say? Oh, no, it's there, isn't it?
So just copying this sort of angle here and bringing it over to this joint. It's the same as you see these two bits here.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Yeah. You know, I get you. Right.
Yeah. So that's
And then,
just to bring that, because that's coming back then. And then what we do is, I wonder if we can try and bring this maybe across. You get the next part of the helmet. And all we're going to do is the side of his face, bring that straight up to there.
okay. So, right. Okay. So that goes across there like that. Like that, and then that side of the helmet goes to there like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. Keeps going to the
No,
side there.
that's
Like that. Is that right? Is that right? Can you see that?
Can you see it?
Can you see it? I don't think you can.
So
All right, go.
now what we're going to do is we're just going to take just about maybe a third of the way along this rectangle now, and we're going to just take that and bring that down the joint.
Right, okay. I get you, yeah.
Right, and then again, same as we were talking about here with this, this sort of angle here. So we want to try and keep it as similar as we can. Just bring that into there.
And then into that, like that. Yeah.
It's starting to take a wee bit of shape now.
It certainly is. Toys R Us has just said, what a great idea.
Oh.
Thanks, buddy.
I see it now. Thanks. So now what we'll do now, we'll just get this face mask down a wee bit more. So we're going to turn it more from being circular here. Just bring this straight down.
Oh, I see. You've like marked it there, haven't you, by doing the straight line across. Oh, I see. Okay.
We're going to start getting this face mask sorted now. And then, as I say, at the bottom of it, what we're going to do is we're going to draw straight across. And then you can just bring it up to there.
Like that. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Again, now you can sort of go over this line again, bring it down, and then we turn this into his chin.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
So again, it'll be slightly shorter on this side and a little bit wider going off to that side. Mine's is actually
a bit wider.
Mine's actually a little bit crooked. I think I brought this across too far.
Yeah.
Just straighten this. Well done there. Shorten it now. Oops. Epic fail.
Oh, you're all right. It's okay.
So just bring that round. Again, I've been doing this for ages when I'm doing drawings and stuff out there. Like, you're always changing bits, and this bit doesn't sit right, or this bit's not looking right, and you're constantly changing it. But again, most people will not show you all them bits. Right. So, what will we get at next? Let's give him his antenna off to the side. So we'll do another circle.
Another circle.
Just to fill in that sort of spot there. Some people can, yeah. And then just out from that circle, you want to draw a smaller circle.
Oh, right. Okay. That's a bit weird, that one. You said a circle, not a P, didn't you? That's better.
And then what you do is you just take that circle and join up your two circles and just mix into like a little cylinder nearly, almost.
I see, yeah. Right then, there we go. think that's okay.
So then we will start up. It doesn't matter how high or how short, because these could vary in different ranges depending who draws them. And all you're doing then is almost like it's an antenna, obviously. It's just like a big triangle shape, just coming up from that.
Yeah. So basically just go up here and into it like that. And then down to the other side. Did you go in? Yeah.
It's actually looking like another certain Transformers character until you start giving him his eyes and stuff in the middle. It's got a very similar resemblance to a certain villain.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
Soundwave.
Oh, that's him, yeah.
Right, so we'll do that now on the other side. So obviously this is going to be a wee bit more tucked away, so we just have to do a bit of an arch just there.
Just an arch like that, yeah?
Yeah. And again, you want to just draw up the antenna, bring it down. This line's going to go sort of behind the mask.
Oh, I see. So kind of like go straight up, isn't it? So it's not actually the same distance up, is it? It'd be a little bit less. So probably like about there then, won't it? And then it goes down.
Just sort of vanishes in and behind the mask, or in behind the helmet. Keep saying mask, but helmet.
Oh, I knew you meant. You're all right. Is that all right? Is that right? Or that's not too bad. Yeah, it looks all right.
Looks fine. Looks fine.
It's all right.
No. So now whoa.
Oh dear.
Just moved the table a bit. I'm moving up just to see, sort of to read who's watching or whatever, if there's any comments, and just to check yours as well on the screen. But so
I can't quite see them.
Right. So now let's start bringing this bit in. We'll actually start making them look like Optimus Prime a bit more. What we're going to do is we'll get this bit down and get another bit on this side.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So like probably there and there on mine. Yeah.
And then you just bring them down.
Oh, I see.
Kind of like two arrows nearly, and then just where the two arrows cross, you can.
And then 2 hours
across, just
like that.
Yeah, just to give him his nose. Well, start of it anyway. And then on this side of it, then obviously you're going to see the side, so it's going to come in a wee bit, and then it's going to arch away.
Oh, I see. Okay. Like that, and then like that, yeah.
Just disappearing sort of in between the mask. I'll probably just alter this mask a wee bit, but that'll come in the final sort of stages of it. And now what you do is you're going to bring down 2 lines either side. Now this one on the away from you is going to be a wee bit shorter, but you're going to bring this one down a wee bit further, because obviously it's all to do with perspective too. So a wee bit shorter, probably about 2/3, half to 2/3 the same as the side.
Probably something like that then on mine, isn't it? Yeah. About that, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just add a bit to it, yeah. And then add a bit to there as well. Okay?
Yeah. So now we're going to give him his eyes, and they're just, Optimus's eyes is actually one of the easier sort of eyes to draw for me anyway. Would be hexagonal or hexagon.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So just where you've done that line down to, and then you can draw that eye in. And the other eye on the other side then will be the same shape, just a little smaller. I think I'll keep him his nose a wee bit too big maybe.
And then do that. So. Hey Colin, you alright lad? Don't worry about it. It's okay.
No worries, Colin. As I say, it'll be going up on the YouTube at some point, or this Saturday, hopefully. Just correct that eye. Because for some reason, it just seems like it's way far up. Yeah, still not 100% happy with the eye in the left, but
I'm having trouble with it as well.
Ellen's having trouble with her eye as well. Yeah.
Matt, that is actually probably one of the hardest things for me is getting the eyes right. I would go back and forward with eyes all day long.
I've got to admit, my left eye here looks way smaller.
Yeah, mine just.
Just have another go at it.
That's the hardest bit. See, being able to try to draw them so that they are different, because I mean they are supposed to be different sides of the face. Right, and then if we get that, then we just sort of bring this line out a wee bit, and you can bring this like a triangle sort of just off the side of his eye, just to sort of angle his face a wee bit. We're going to do the same on the other side. So you're going to actually angle it in and out.
Oh, I see. Okay, mine's kind of gone a little bit further towards the edge, but never mind.
No, that's fine, because you think about it, if you rotate the head a wee bit more, like you're going to lose that wee edge too. You know, it's going to get smaller and smaller.
That's so, because his head's not like that, is it? It's like kind of sideways.
Exactly.
So yeah.
As we always sort of say, like it's like at a quarter turn nearly away from you.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, no, we're getting there. What we could do now is you could sort of fill in a bit of the crest, or roughly sort of just follow your lines of the crest.
Okay.
And all you're doing is just making another little section inside it. Just to give it a bit more.
Then do that. Hey. My God, I can draw.
Funny, I said that a wee while back too, whenever I used to be when I started.
It's something, I mean, Ellen will tell you, I tried to take up drawing a long time ago, didn't I?
You did.
And I bought one of those books where it was 30 days, teach yourself how to draw in 30 days. So it was like, you know, yeah, you could do circles and shading and stuff like that. But I think I got to about, was it day 5? And I gave up on it because I think I had a really bad drawing experience. So I've never really touched a pencil, a piece of paper like that before, since then, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So drawing properly and going through this type of stage with you, it's like, oh, I'm drawing Optimus's head. It's a lot easier having someone to teach you how to draw. Helen's just said this, because it's like a lot of the time, I mean, the tutorials are brilliant and everything, and you take everyone through, but this is also really good as well because people can see what you're doing at one point, so you can like you take everyone through. Like you draw the lines down here, you draw that there, and you know, even though you do that on your videos, I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? It's like, I don't know, it's like you're there type of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Just there in the room.
Yeah, it's like you're in the room going, hey, you've done that, you do it like this, doing this. Oh yeah, that's okay. And I know you do that on your videos. Yeah. Andres put poor Optimus, yeah, not half. Not seen my wife's.
Rude.
Again, she'll kill me later.
So,
yours is awesome. Yours is really awesome. Do a Winston from All Watch. Yours is awesome.
So we just try and get the sort of the angle in.
Yes, back to the picture. Back to the picture.
And then we can just square these off at the bottom.
Let's have a look. Just square it off, like kind of like that, and then. Oh, I see what you're doing.
I just squared off on one side because I hadn't done it yet.
Ah, I'm way down here. Hang on. My proportions are well off.
I'm even looking at mine now and sort of critiquing it as I'm doing it. I'm thinking this here I'd probably do this a couple of times and move things about and whatnot, but it's not too bad.
I think it's brilliant. You know me, I always like your work anyway, Alan. You know that.
Yeah. Right.
I'm your biggest fan.
So we'll get just below where that plate sort of comes in there. We'll just
Yeah.
maybe drop it. That's just to give us, it's just somewhere to work off. And what we'll do is we'll actually angle off just to the side here. It might actually be a bit deep. We'll see. And then angle this away.
Oh, I see. I think I've done mine in the wrong place.
I think mine is actually a wee bit low. I bet you can't guess what this is going to be.
I'm not saying a word. Because I'll probably get it wrong. I don't know, I'm not telling you. Yeah, wait and see.
Can you tell what it is yet?
Oh, hang on. There we go. How's that?
Looks good. I just then, from that dot then, all you do is bring a line down.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll actually add in a couple of little semicircles. And some people actually find it easier to do a full circle rather than trying to do the semicircle.
Really? Do they? Is it? I mean,
you could literally just sit there and draw your full circle in.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And then you would just erase off this bit then.
Ah, I see. See, I'm not too bothered about that actually. I could do half a circle here. It's not too bad.
And then all you're doing then, the same sort of angles what we were doing up here, and just try and arch these off.
Oh, like that. And then, oh, did that wrong. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. And then over here then you can draw this one going off to this side. And just angle that in as well. If we went further down, suppose. I don't know if this is it's still on screen, that's grand. You can give them the other one then. And as I say, as you sort of move away, they're sort of getting a wee bit smaller, so they're not all the same sort of size.
Well, I see. Yeah. You got that. You know, I was just about to put the line down that way, and I thought, no, that's not the way. I looked at your video and went, no, that's not right. That. Let's see.
And what we'll do is we'll just draw this line down and draw a line off this way. Just the same on this side as well.
Like that.
Yeah. So again, different people have different ways of doing it. Some people keep it just as the box here, or some people will cut this sort of part out of it. Just to give it a bit of just a bit more character, I suppose, to it. So you can. What we'll be doing is we'll actually be then erasing out this sort of section, if you see what I mean. And then the windows in angled.
They kind of like instead of having square windows, they've kind of like rounded them off, type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just to give it a bit of different look to it.
Yeah, that's all right. That's not too bad. I like that.
And then what we'll do is just to give it a bit of depth. This is pretty much what we're going to be going around doing now, is just adding a wee bit of depth to it in the pencil, and then we'll move on to our pen then. So where this line is, you just want to, what you're doing then is just, it's like depth to it then, where the window's actually sitting back a wee bit.
Oh, I see, yeah.
You won't see it on this side because that's going to be facing away. So in this here, it'll be on.
But you're kind of like looking up towards it, and the shadow's coming down, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. See, you're a good student. You know what I'm on about already.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Top of the class.
Top of the class. Thank you. I'm a SWAT, you know.
So what I'm doing now is just doing on this side, because you'll see more on this side because it's angled towards you. Just bring that down there then.
I see.
Pages just lifting away.
Yeah, that's right.
And now we're going to get rid of we'll have to get rid of the floating head syndrome now.
Oh no.
So we're going to get this bit down just from here down to meet where your chest bit is, and then just sort of halfway back from this bit and just angle that down.
Where's that going to the man? Man, just a little bit off. What would you do with something like that? Would you kind of just put a straight line here, or could you just carry on going down?
Oh, I would probably, well, trying to see now what I'm looking at.
Because I'm a little bit off with the body to the head.
You could bring it like, I'll just draw it here. You could sort of bring it down and then just sort of bring it that way, as if you sort of maybe arching the neck over.
So like to about the
look.
And then, oh no, that's a bit off. Okay. So if I go to about there, then maybe square it like that, maybe?
Aye, that looks grand.
Yeah. He's got a turkey neck.
He's just looking down over. He's maybe chatting to Sam. So we'll just get from here.
What do you mean Bumblebee gets another movie?
Exactly. Just bring it down from here across, sort of same angle as on this side.
On that side, yeah.
Just sort of and you can sort of take the.
Oh, actually, kind of off like that.
Yeah.
I see.
And that's just to give him the sort of neck, and if you really wanted it, you could bring this bit over here and bring this down a wee bit, I suppose, just to give it a bit more.
Like that.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. I'll not make it any darker. I think the pencil I'm using is a bit off. Maybe a lighter shade of pencil. Which would be, is it HB? That's the one you're using, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I said beforehand too, like I would actually draw most of my pictures in like a H or like a 2-3 or whatever, so I can see it, but it doesn't come across on like these sort of videos and stuff like there. Like it would be like really, really faint. But it's just, so if you make a mistake, it's easier rubbed out and stuff, and it doesn't leave lines. But because it's a tutorial, it doesn't matter if it leaves a wee line. I'm not doing it for somebody.
No, I know what you mean.
All these lines. So what I'm going to do now is just sort of in these bits, all we're doing now, we'll add the sort of detailing bits. So just smaller semicircles inside. Just each of these.
Okay.
And then we'll come back up here and we will do a triangle here. Only it'll be sort of going off behind this bit, so you won't actually get this line. So you've just got a line coming out and then straight across just.
So kind of straight with that line there, this side, but then straight it off there.
Yeah. And then we'll bring a line down to that triangle point, just up as if we're following this line again, this outer line. And then just bring it and square that off at the top.
I see. And then down there like that. Yeah. No, yeah, hang on. Yeah, there we go.
So all you do then is just make a couple of little lines across just to meet the triangle again. There's no real set number. It just depends on your style. How many you do across that?
It probably depends on the size you're doing the drawing too, because I mean, this is only is it A5 this one? Yeah, A5 book. So if you're doing it like an A4, it'd be bigger, won't it?
Yeah, I'm doing it on an A4 page, sort of restricted to this sort of little section of it. Probably using about 3/4 to maybe 2/3 of the page. Right. So now we can just. This would be the sort of stage now where I would be going around and maybe fixing in, sort of sections or whatever that they're like that, because I'm not overly happy here. I don't know what it is. It's just something's throwing me off here, and it is bugging me. And it would bug me if I was drawing it loads, but
Okay, yeah.
maybe this needs to come here. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, on mine, it's the neck that's doing my head in. Like, look at that. It's like there's like an inch and a bit there.
It's all good. It's all good. So all I do now is this is where I start to play about with, where you could sort of bring like if you wanted to, you could bring the lines, the helmet sort of.
Oh, I see.
Bring those down. And this bit of it is going to actually come down because it comes out from this side of this mask. And this is just now where we're just going to finish it off now, really. Like this will be sort of getting close now to the actual inking sort of stage. So all I'm doing now is just sort of going around, getting all these bits. Just bring that round to there now.
Oh, I see.
Just making it a wee bit more clear so that you're not following a whole pile of lines when you come to inking.
I'm going to be doing that, mate. I'm like, is that the line or is that the line? No, that's the line. No, that's the wrong line. Damn it.
Nylock's saying there that he's already got the inking. He's miles ahead of us.
Show off.
He wants to move up in the class now as well. So you can do any sort of wee detail now. You could have like the line coming here, and just depends what your sort of style would be.
I see.
That is pretty much. That would be at this stage now where I'd be thinking of maybe doing the inking. You can bring that. You could actually add a wee bit to them, I suppose. Just to make them a bit more. All it is from this stage now, you've got your basic sort of set out. You've got your structure of it. So it's just all the bits now is just be extra bits and pieces here and there, just where you'd add wee detail or whatever. But
I see. So you could add like little bits. So if I wanted to on, say, this bit, and I'm drawing on, I'm putting extra lines on it. Stop it. So let's say if with the windows here, let's say I could put like that on there to show like a window effect.
Yeah, some people do like lines like that, or
just like that. But I mean, I'm not going to do that. I'm just. I automatically realised that it didn't look very nice. Well, mine it didn't anyway. Put that wrong.
Now it's just sort of the inking stage of it now. Just sort of follow all your main lines. Once you get all the lines inked, then it's a matter of just rubbing out all the sketch lines. This is where you could sort of add in your wee, just to make it a bit more, so it's not just a flat sort of image. So you could have all your wee sort of lines and wear and tear.
Oh, I see. Like stress marks and things like that, yeah?
Yeah. Not the kind of stress marks you want in a figure or anything like that, no.
Oh, no. Like, God, no, we don't want them. We don't want them. Yeah.
You just add in. It just takes that sort of where it's not just all, and you could just add that all over it or whatever if you wanted. Just wee things like that.
It's not too bad. Yeah, put something there like that.
Or you could even go, if you're even more adventurous, you could maybe even put like a wee crack in the helmet or something.
I'm not that adventurous, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's see, that's good. I like what you've just done there with that. Yeah, I like that.
Just some of the wee ages, just sort of tick them. I think it just adds that wee bit more to them.
It does actually. Yeah, that's quite good now. It looks better than what it did 2 minutes ago. Mine, not yours. Yours looks awesome.
And, another wee trick is these are the pens that I use to color. So you've got, see if I get it. So you've got the wee sort of like a pointer sort of nib, and then you have the harder sort of squared off nib, which you would get with big markers. Now, when you do that, it just gives it a wee bit more thicker, so it actually can bring up the lines that are supposed to be in front. This is what they refer to as line weights. It just so even if you had, say, a permanent marker, you could just add these in it. Then it just, as I say, line weight, and it just actually makes the. I don't know if you maybe see that just across from it. You actually add that up to there. And all you're doing then is just where the lines would sit in front, like a certain part of it sits in front, you just taper it off.
I see.
That's all that's doing there. But I just think it just takes it up another wee notch just.
Just kind of like gives a bit more definition, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, you need to show that.
The picture.
This is my missus's after she rubbed out all the lines.
That's brilliant. That is fantastic. Well done.
Hope you found that helpful. I hope you maybe followed along and done a drawing of Optimus himself. Here is the final drawing of Optimus. Now, the video is long enough as it is, so I'm going to do a video for next week, and I'm going to color Optimus Prime using the Jazza Pro Artist set. I'm going to use the markers and the pencils from this set, and I'm going to color Optimus Prime in another video next week. So definitely stick around to watch that. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead down now and hit that subscribe button, because next week we're going to be doing some coloring. And that's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, let me know down in the comment section below. If you've done an Optimus Prime drawing yourself, send it to my Instagram page. I will be posting pictures. I already have a few sort of come in from the live video that I done over on Instagram. So I would definitely love to take a look at all your different Optimus Primes for next week. That's what I want to do with this channel. I just want to show you that anybody can learn to draw. It's not just for talented people. Talent only means that you maybe start that little level above, but everybody that practices and does a sketch every day or every few days and keeps working at it, they will learn that everyone can learn to draw. So, until next time, guys, stay awesome. Alpha out.